In this video, I'm going to show you how to change settings on your IP camera that's connected to one of our PoE NVRs. This tutorial will only work as long as you have not changed the port, the default port of 3/777 on the NVR or on the cameras, and have not done any other customizations to the way cameras connect to our NVR. So when you purchase a system from us, it comes with a username and password. The password is stated on the NVR on the top. And when you connect a camera, it acquires that username and password from the NVR to allow the NVR to access it. Granted, you have not changed any passwords, you have not changed any ports. Let's begin how to access your camera. We have here Smart PSS. We already have our NVR connected. We're going to go administer that NVR and access our camera that's connected to the PoE ports on the back of the NVR. Click on device config. Let me show you how I get to that. Hit the plus sign on the top. Device config right here pulls up this window. On the left hand side, click on your NVR. Once you click on that, it'll show here the IP address. You have to do this on the local IP. You cannot do it on an external IP. And then it tells you some other information about your device. Then it says link to web. You want to click on that. It opens up that NVR inside of a web browser. As of the date we made this video, Chrome is compatible with the NVR. So is Internet Explorer. I'm not going to show this in Internet Explorer. You can use Chrome. When you hit that upgrade link to web button here, and it shows up in Internet Explorer, you can copy and paste this URL into Chrome. Type in the password here for your NVR. I'm using my default password again, and that's what you should be using. You should not have changed any passwords on the NVR. If you're an experienced user and you know what you're doing, then you would type in the password that you set. Once you're in here, you want to go to Settings and Camera on the top. From this camera list right here, you'll see the camera I have one camera connected. This is a 4-channel NVR. It has a little web page icon. I can click on this and open up the administration menu for the camera. IP cameras have web interfaces built into them that allow management. And for this to work, it should say port 1 here. If it doesn't, it's not going to work. It has to say port 1, port 2, port 3, something with a port number. If you don't see that and you see it 3/777 listed under port, this tutorial is not going to work for you, and that means you did not add the camera correctly to the back of the NVR. So if I hit web page, it opens up the camera in a web page menu. Look at the address bar here. It has the IP address of my NVR with a certain port number that allows me to get routed into the camera's web interface. That's something that's offered only by our NVRs for our IP cameras. Then I'm going to put in the password for the camera. This is the password that the camera acquired through the NVR. I hit login, and now I'm inside the camera's web interface. I'm going to go under setting here on the top right hand side. It lets me change a lot of settings. Here in this case, I want to do audio. I click on the left hand side audio, and then here I can change the settings. So let's say this particular camera that I have happens to offer a mic or audio pickup using either its built-in microphone or through a line in on the cable. So on the bottom here, I can click on line in and change it to mic if I wanted to pick up the audio from the built-in microphone. I can enable the noise filter if I want, but in this case I don't want to because I want to be able to hear everything. And then here on the microphone volume, I can pump it up all the way to 100. And then this thing even offers a speaker, this particular camera that I'm working on. You would pump it up to 100. Hit save. Wait for the save succeeded message to appear. That means it took the changes. If you don't wait for that, then changes don't take effect. On the top, you can actually improve the audio quality. Some of our cameras offer the ability to change the audio encoding to different things. The best one, if you want, you set it to AAC and pump it up 64,000. For the substream, same thing, 64,000. And make sure they're both checked. If you don't check both of them, then you're not going to be able to listen to your cameras or even record audio from them. You're going to call us back complaining about other issues. Hit save to save those changes. Wait for this to appear. Make sure it does. Now it takes those changes. Now this camera is set up so that it can pick up audio from its microphone and not from the line in. All right, so once you've done all this, it says AAC 64,000 on both top and bottom. You're all set. Exit the camera by logging out. Exit the NVR by logging out here. And you're all set, and you can go back to Smart PSS and do your thing. Thanks for watching.